Hello, this is the final episode in our series about military veterans who are now Knox County teachers. Today I'm at South Doyle High School and I'm speaking with First Sergeant Calvin Hartwell. Sir, thank you for being with us today. So tell us about growing up, where were you born, and your early life, and why did you decide to get into the military?
Well, my early life, I was born and raised in Monticello, Mississippi. Had 3 brothers, 3 sisters. Grew up on a farm, and so I met a soldier from the 82nd Airborne, stole my heart. That was it right there. So I decided I would make a career out of the military. I was in the Army for 24 years. Well, I had several jobs. My main job was I was an infantry soldier, but throughout my career, I was able to be a drill sergeant. I was able to be a pathfinder, which is air traffic controller in the field. I was also able to be an operations sergeant at the U.S. Army Drill Sergeant School at Fort Jackson, South Carolina. And that's where you operations sergeant runs the show at the school.
What brought you to Knoxville?
I came to Knoxville because when I retired out of the military, I was recommended that I take a junior ROTC instructor. So when we put in our packet, we have to have 3 schools or 3 places we'd like to go. So I suggested I would go to South Carolina, North Carolina, or Tennessee. And behold, the SAI that used to be here, Colonel Moore, he called me one morning and asked me, how would you like to live in Tennessee, Knoxville? And I said, well, that sounds pretty good. So I came down for the interview, liked the surroundings, so that's my story, and that's what I'm sticking to.
Well, tell us about the Junior ROTC program. I'm sure people know the acronym, but they may not understand what goes into what you're doing.
It's kind of misinterpreted. A lot of people think all we do is PT and drill, but we teach kids about their character. We really stress academics for them graduating from high school, but the majority of the time we teach them to have life skills, because we try to teach them how to do problem solving and make decision making, because they have to make a decision, because everybody can't go to college, everybody not going to the military, but we want you to be able to advance and enhance your ability to learn. So that's kind of what our program does that I think sometimes we don't necessarily get credit for.
Right. When people think ROTC, they think that it's military prep, basically, but it sounds like it's a lot more than that.
Yeah, because we really, and honestly, we don't stress people that go in the military. We just stress that they be able to give their best and make quality decisions, which is life is all about. That's what it's about. You make a decision and learn how to take the consequences for that decision you make.
And that's a skill, as you say, it's not only applicable for service in the military, yeah, it's a life skill, yeah. That's right, yes, sir. What is the most rewarding thing for you about your current role?
Well, I have to probably say 2 things. One is, when I see a freshman coming here at the age of 14, and then later on, matter of fact, about 2 weeks ago, I had one of my former cadets come in. He retired captain out of the military. And to see him when he was a freshman, he couldn't stay in this class. You know, his first few weeks, I want to do everything I can get out. And now he loved it because he understands what it did for him in his life. And the second thing is, I think we give people a sense of family. That's most important to them, because I think, everybody can't be an athlete. Everybody can't be the academic genius. But you can come in ROTC and you can find yourself, because nobody can beat you doing your best. That's kind of what we say. And a lot of time for some kids, doing their best is in ROTC, and they get that family type atmosphere. So I think that's probably the biggest thing I can take away from that.
Well, First Sergeant, thank you so much for your time today. Thank you for our service to our country, and thank you for continuing to serve here in Knox County.
Thank you, Mayor, for coming down. We appreciate it.